Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to KH No Filter Football Match Review. Crystal Palace 3-0. First game of what could be an historic season for the Mighty Blues. I'm here with Will. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yeah. Good weekend of football.
Good weekend of football. Real Chris?
I'm doing good. Yeah, like Will said. Excited
Bit
to see
faster
Tammy
on the
come back.
reactions, guys. Come on, a bit faster. That's right, a bit faster. Come on. And Marshall, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking, brother. We're a really good result yesterday.
Thank you. Bit of life. Come on, guys. Bit of life.
I had to talk before you ended your sentences because of the delay. So I was like, all right, faster. You want it faster before you finish.
Thank you for locking in. We do appreciate it, guys. Like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Get us past 1.2k subs and beyond. Links to Discord, Twitter, and YouTube are in the description below. And if you wish to donate to the channel, you can do so through the super chat function at the bottom. C1 London says great performances from midfield, Chalobah, the wing backs, and all around apart from Timo and Pulisic to a certain extent. Perfect start. Didn't need second or first gear. Hassan says your face cam is not synced. Are you talking to me or someone? Who are you talking to?
It's actually talking to
Is it
you.
me?
Yeah, your face cam is
it me?
moving
Is it not
at a
synced?
different. Yeah, it's you. It's not synced or something. It's something weird.
Hello.
Oh yeah, it's delayed. That's really weird. I mean, we could probably. Yeah, unless there are deaf people in the audience reading your lips, then no, even that isn't an issue.
If you're deaf.
Subtitles. Today, guys, we have Andrew in dub.
Hello.
Andrew in English dub.
Oh my God.
Marshall.
he won't be moving.
I'll be back.
I'll take over. But yeah, guys. So make sure you hit that smash that like button. Help us out. It helps the algorithm and all that stuff. And yeah, it was a great performance yesterday. I was really happy about that. What do you guys think about the overall game?
Hello.
Will, you were there. What was that like?
It's
better now.
I wasn't actually there, Marshall.
I thought you got tickets to be there.
No, I couldn't get them, unfortunately. Hopefully for the next home game. But yeah.
Oh, god damn it. What a disgrace of a Chelsea fan you are.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
Sync now. Should be in sync now. Hello.
Yeah, you're in sync now, Andrew.
You're not dubbing no more.
Terrible fucking dad joke. Oh my god.
Shut up.
Almost went past
What
me.
do you expect at Andrew's age? Come on.
He's in sync.
Why is it now? It's an age thing. You know, you guys are so ageist, but I'm still the coolest. So
Chris, I'll expose your age if you keep going, Chris.
I'm not exposing no one's age. You can't expose my age. You don't even know my real age.
Chris is actually 69 years old.
Yeah,
if we find out you are that, Chris, you're getting banned from this channel for good.
He's got one of those weird. He's one of those old people that's got a young voice. Very weird.
Oh my god! Can we move on, please? It's starting to get weird.
Very weird.
It's starting to get weird.
Very weird and creepy, man. Very weird and creepy.
I could be past 100.
Let's talk what we're supposed to talk about. Chelsea 3, Crystal Palace 0. Chelsea's first Premier League game of the season at Stamford Bridge, the cathedral, the home of hopefully we'll be the champions again this season. Let's start. You know what? Let's not do any form. Let's not go. Let's go off the cuff. Let's see how it goes. Marshall, overall reactions. You didn't watch the game with us, so what do you think?
Overall reactions. Fucking A, man. Apparently this team doesn't create enough chances. But we move. And you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but in my opinion, Alonso was man of the match. Like this man decided to turn up against Crystal Palace. He played a fantastic game. A lot of attacks and chances came from his side. He looked dangerous. This is the Alonso that I wish we could get consistently every single game. But, it's Alonso, so he only turns up once in the blue moon. Trevor Chalobah. Like, talk about how we started last season. Reece James got his first Premier League goal. Defender. It was a lightning shot against Brighton from outside of the box. Well, Trevor Chalobah saw that game and he stepped it up. He's like, "This is my first Premier League game ever. I'm also gonna score." And goddamn, hey, what a quality goal! It wasn't even like, yeah, I mean, chances are you don't get to score that many goals in your life, but you have to take a shot. This is what I've been saying about Timo. You have to try to take a shot, create your own chance, give it a shot, and you never know. It could have even deflected. Best part about it was no deflection at all. Straight up, zipped right in, right past Gaeta, and it was a fantastic goal. The team looked great. Everything worked really well. The midfield and look, I was worried about Alonso being tired legs out there. He didn't look like he was tired at all. Same thing with Kovacic. Same thing with Jorginho. Like all of the players that played, fantastic. And you couldn't even tell that they only have 4 days rest. So it was phenomenal to see. I do want to see Thiago Silva playing soon, but I mean we'll talk about it more as we go on the stream.
Yeah, absolutely right. Nick Blue says, "I'm glad Tammy has gone to Roma. I'm sure he'll become the top striker." Mourinho.
Big Ron, I always scrub up well, man.
Big Ron, what's going on with Marshall? Has he got a date after the show? Dude scrubs up well.
I gotta look fresh. I can't look homeless all the time.
C1 London, Timo can't finish a wank. Jesus Christ, the past Chalobah.
Oh my
For
god.
God's sake.
Timo looked better though yesterday. I mean, he looked good for the Timo we've
If
been
Trevor
getting.
was South American, we will all be raving about him now. Maybe.
I think we're raving about him now, and he's not even South American.
Yeah.
Like I don't like he's like right now he's like breaking all Chelsea like news. Like I don't know, this kid came up and look, it goes to show I trust Tuchel. You saw Gahey yesterday, how much of a fuss the fan base made about Gahey and all this shit, and he didn't do jack shit against us. Didn't do anything. I mean, mind you, it is against us, right? But what the fuck did he do? He didn't look anywhere near as good as Chalobah.
That's true. The one thing I'd say about Gahey, though, is to be fair to him, he did have to play next to, I can't remember who was one of the centre backs.
Cahill?
No, he left. There wasn't. But anyway,
Cahill was there, wasn't he?
No, he's there for Palace now. But
who am I thinking of then? There's someone else.
And he's English. I know he's English, but and Kante was next to him as well. But the thing I'd give to Gahey, to be fair, is that he wasn't even in the partnership that he probably will be with for the rest of the season. But Chalobah is. Do you mind if this goes, Marshall? Have you got anything else to say?
No, go on, man. I've said too much.
Okay, because I was about to say I'm going to bring back some controversy. You know, we haven't really had that in a while.
Hang on, sorry. Cozilla, sorry, I forgot to mention turn on notifications as well. That when so if you turn it on whenever we go,
that way you guys actually get notified when we go on live.
Notified. Go AM. Oh, Go AM's here. Damn, wish he found us right.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, we'll touch on the Tammy thing too.
And she's frozen.
Go on, Will. While he's frozen.
There we go. Sorry. Go AM. Right. Go AM. Yeah, sorry. Is it me? Oh, right.
No, you're fine now. You're fine now.
Okay. Go AM. Man, I wish you found us while Tony was still here. Thank you for joining us. If Alonso keeps this up, he'll be allowed to drive Billy to the kindergarten.
Oh my god.
See London Kante.
He's not wrong.
Now. Big Ron. Players from abroad have a certain cachet compared with players coming through the academy. They do. Fam Timo's first touch keeps on taking him away. It does. He will come good. RDX 200.
He probably will. Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, probably. But
what do you want to say?
But what I'd say about Chalobah as well, he is everything that even I thought Gahey and Tomori were. I've not seen. Okay, Tomori did have a few very good games under Lampard, but I think what Chalobah has over Tomori is that on the ball he's just so confident on the ball. He tries to pick long passes out, and he does most of the time. He can break the lines well. He can drive into midfield, which helps on the overload. He was so good yesterday. He is so good. And I don't want to try and put down other players to play for us. But if Kurt Zuma's future isn't decided already, it is now. So, because I can't see that we've got so many good centre back options, and I've seen a lot of people debate whether we should get Chalobah or we should keep Chalobah or get Kante. For me, we've got to keep both because Silva's leaving next year.
Yeah.
Rudiger's got a year left. Christensen's got a year left. Azpi's got a year left. I think we need to keep Chalobah and get Kante because if we do, we've got a very good. We've got a set of a very good prospects of centre back options for years to come.
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I'm not trying to compare Tomori to Chalobah. I'm not trying to compare Gehi to Chalobah. But I'm just saying, like, the amount of people that were freaking out that, oh, we're getting rid of our best prospect, we're getting rid of our best first starter from Chelsea, like, goes to show, like, Tuchel knows what he's doing. Tuchel and Marina know what they're doing. Stop chatting shit about them. Stop doubting them. Tuchel won us the Champions League. Tuchel knows what he wants in his team. Tuchel knows how to, like see out players and see talent when he needs it. You know, he chose Chalobah for a reason, and mind you, to Tuchel's benefit, he probably saw Chalobah a lot while he was playing in France with PSG. You know, for the half season that he was there, so he probably knew about Chalobah's talents going into the preseason, and just saw Gehi wasn't what he wanted. You know, and obviously Tomori didn't work out with Lampard and with the board and who knows what. But, you know, it goes to show, like, Tuchel will bring out the best of these players. Tuchel knows what players he needs, and he can't go wrong with him, man. I don't know why people keep doubting this guy. So there's no need to freak out. There's plenty of talent in this club. We see it with Chalobah, and he's only 21. You know, it's crazy. So Tuchel... Tuchel gets man of the match for this one too. Like, you got to give it to him a little bit. What are you saying, Chris?
About the game. I want to say one thing.
No, about Tuchel's hands. Like, what the fuck do you want to talk about, bro?
Not about Tuchel. I want to say something about the game. When you watch Chelsea in that game, we didn't really have to try that much, and that shows me a sign of champions already early on. I know it's saying early on that it's only Crystal Palace, but when people say it's only Crystal Palace, a lot of people thought we're going to win like 2-1 or 2-0 maybe at best, or 1-0. Like, we beat them 3-0, so they did better than what people thought. So I'm happy. I said it'd be 3-0 actually, or 3-1 at worst, because it's Crystal Palace.
See, with me though, like, I get where you're coming from, real Chris. With me, like, the biggest worry was, like, I had a feeling Crystal Palace are going to be a low block team, not because I know Vieira's tactics or anything, but because, like, they don't really have, like, offensive prowess. But it's like we've seen how much we struggle with low block, right? You know, like, there was that one little play that if Rudiger didn't get that block in time, could have potentially been a goal. And if we're talking about Chelsea last year. And we're talking about it was a good block. And we're talking about Chelsea last season. If they had scored that goal and we were playing a low block, chances are we're losing 1-0. You know?
Yeah. So yeah, like another thing as well. Like, we ain't got any of our signings in for like that game as well, and we looked comfortable. When Lukaku comes in, when Kunde comes in, and maybe another midfield like Tchouaméni, and Tuchel's just only getting started. Like, clearly, like, he's got him training today as well. Like, after the game, we was training, not training, a friendly match or whatever. It's like a friendly training match, and he's just getting them ready for like the Arsenal game. I'm not sure who we have after Arsenal. I forgot. Is it Liverpool?
Yeah,
Liverpool. So we got we got big games ahead of us, and obviously I think we beat Arsenal regardless.
We've got.
I'm trying to think who like impressed me the most. Fair, like. Chalobah's like an obvious one. Like, no offense, Chalobah's killed it this preseason, and in the Super Cup he's amazing. And in the first game in Premier League he's been amazing. I think he's got like a lot of potential for Chelsea, and Tuchel clearly likes him. I think Tuchel said he wants to keep him. So because he can play CDM, he can play centre back. He's very versatile.
I agree with you, real Chris. I want to call him Chalupa for some reason. Chalobah. I'm hungry, guys. Chalobah, the way I see it, right now, like, I'm trying as a fan not to get too hyped because I know, like, you know, he's from Cobham. He's a Chelsea, you know, homegrown, and he's playing really well. But we've seen how, like, the very beginning of last season, Timo played really well, and then he completely dropped off, right? So I'm not trying to get too gassed.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, you guys understand. I'm not trying to get.
Oh, go on.
What was? I was just gonna say, like, I'm not trying to get too gassed. I still think we should get Koundé, just because of what Will pointed out earlier, that I've been pointing out as well, is that we need to start moving out. Like, we saw what happened yesterday. Azpi played 66 minutes, and then he got pulled off. You know, like, that's gonna start happening. And Thiago Silva wasn't even on the pitch. You know what I mean? We all in the predictor, we thought Thiago Silva was gonna play at least 60 minutes just to get some minutes under his legs, and then he ended up not even playing at all. So it's like, we need to rotate these players. We need to start building the back again for the future. So I think even if Chalobah stays, fantastic. As long as he gets game time, right? Because Tuchel trusts him. I hope this stays the same way, and I hope he doesn't like have like a very bad like downfall in his career. I hope he stays at this level or doesn't drop really below from a 5 out of 10 performance. But if he goes on loan, I really, really think it has to be a Premier League loan. I'm hoping teams are watching the games and are now seeing that there's a lot of talent here in this kid, and it's not just Valencia going in for him, right? I hope that one of the Premier teams have been watching the games, seeing how well this kid's been performing under Tuchel, and are now considering having him being loaned to the club or whatever. It's not too late for that, you know? What were you going to say, Will?
Yeah, I was going to... I completely agree with not getting too gassed, because although I'm calling him my Trev and fucking shit like that and watching all the fucking compilations of him in that game, you know, there's been a lot of young players in the past I've been gassed with, including, you know, players like fucking Tammy when he scored that hat trick. I got a bit too ahead of myself. Even Corey at the start of last season. So. Yeah, I completely get why. Although to be fair with Chalobah, he did get a good loan last year. If he isn't going to be a starter for this year, for him, I want the club to make the right decision for him. They need to speak with him. I'm not going to be selfish and say I want him to stay, because I think this is a crucial year in his development. I think he'll be a part of the first team for sure next season for the whole season. But yeah, I just want the club to do what's best for him.
I'd be really nervous about the board if they're willing to. I mean, because that's the thing, right? We always talk about how everyone has a price. I'd be really nervous if, you know, someone came in with a really good price for Chalobah and swooped him away from us, which I hope doesn't happen. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, having money for the club to invest in other places is great, but I think, I don't know. I do want Koundé in the team as well. I do think we need a midfielder, which Chalobah could offer. It doesn't. I don't know. What I'm seeing from our games is that Tuchel seems to like versatility a lot. So we have Chalobah, who is a DM, and we saw, and I didn't see him, but I'm sure people have seen him play as a DM over in the French league, and he's playing as a center back. So when in that play, for instance, where Chalobah got his goal, he was playing in a position where he's naturally comfortable in that, like, in the midfield position. So I think it was really neat to see how he adapts to both roles, and when need be, he goes to a role. If the play calls for it, he goes into a role where he's more comfortable in, and ends up, you know, benefiting the team that in that game. But I don't know. I think we do have a really good talent in our hands in Chalobah. I don't want to see him go on a permanent deal anywhere. I really think that next season for sure he's going to be like an out and out starter if this keeps going. If we stick with Tuchel and all that stuff, you know.
I was gonna say, like, you know, say if we do sell him, and I don't think that'd be a bad idea, I think. But if we do, have an option to buy back clause, because I think he's gonna like become a top serious player. Like,
that's like the trend right now with Chelsea transfers. Yeah. Everything has a buyback clause now. Even Tammy has a buyback clause right now.
Talking of buyback clause, I don't think in the future we're going to buy Tammy back. If I'm being honest,
I don't think so either.
Because I think Tammy has potential to be like a good striker, like a 16 to 20 goal per season striker. But I just don't see. I don't see when with Lukaku when he was his age, he went to West Brom, didn't he, in the Premier League? got 18, 16 goals, which is technically on paper. You look at that and you look at Tammy's 15 goals, say, oh, it's similar. But with Lukaku's game back then, I feel like he was stronger. He was better in the air. I feel like he had that killer instinct as well when he was in the box, which I don't think Tammy has. And I don't think things like that can be always coached either. I think some people just have that. I know he can bulk up. But I
think he needs to bulk up. Because honestly, like the one of my biggest frustrations with Tammy was how, and at first I thought he was just trying to win the penalty, but now I'm realizing that it's just he can't. He has no real physicality with the Prem defenders, but every time he just falls in the box, I get so frustrated because there's a play to be had there. It's like the whole Neymar situation with me, like, or not Neymar, but Raheem Sterling. That's the whole Raheem Sterling situation with me, where Raheem Sterling tends to dive when there's like, if he used to stayed up, there's a play to be had there. And you give your team a good chance of scoring. Instead, you're trying to win a foul or a penalty, and it's just frustrating, man. And that's the same thing that happens with me and Tammy. Like when I see Tammy in the Champions League games that we played early last season, or just the rotation of games he had under Lampard, every time I would see him just one little touch and he's falling in the box, and it's like, dude, if you stayed up, you could have been that little bit of a target man. Do some link-up play with someone, and we could have possibly have had a goal. So I don't know. He does need to bulk up, in my opinion. Hopefully, Italy does it for him.
Do you know what's a shame? Because Giroud was so slow, and that's due to obviously his age. He got a lot slower. He lost a lot of his pace. You never saw like Giroud. You never saw Giroud doing that. Giroud would always try and stay on his feet, get a nice little touch, and he'd play. A lot of players I actually think improved while playing with Giroud, especially Christian Pulisic. And that's,
Pulisic for sure.
With Lukaku as well. I think that Pulisic will improve with Lukaku. I think Havertz will. I think Mount will as well.
Tuchel said Timo Werner and Pulisic will probably thrive under.
And Timo. Yeah, and Timo.
Yeah, because of the pace they have and everything, like it probably thrive under a big man like Lukaku. He can occupy like defenders behind him, and they run behind like one defender or one midfielder, whoever it's gonna be. And they're running behind, and Lukaku probably just ping it across to him. And I think it's going to look very good with Chelsea. We're having Lukaku coming in for an Arsenal game. I'm actually very excited to see him play. Honestly, I really want to see him play. It's going to be so exciting for me.
You know what's funny? Go ahead, Will. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
No, because I might take us a little bit off. It might not be what you wanted to speak about, and it might be.
Okay, I gotcha. So the thing that I didn't expect to be excited about, but now I am kind of excited about after watching a little bit of Lukaku play last season, was the link-up play that he potentially will have with Werner. I don't know if Werner is going to score more thanks to Lukaku. At the end of the day, finishing is finishing. We've seen Werner miss plenty of opportunities, and not even like miss opportunities, but now it's getting to a point where like he's struggling with accuracy. Like every now and again, like maybe once a game or twice a game, you'll see him just have a howler of a shot, and it's just like not even on point, you know?
It's more like a cross, yeah.
Yeah. I think that happened yesterday, actually.
It did. Yeah,
he went to shoot,
the goal.
and it ended up being like a little cross, and it's like, okay, look, you can play it off as a cross, just like you played that fucking goal with a handball as a goal, but we know you were trying to shoot. But the thing is that Werner's pace and Lukaku's hold-up play, I've seen it so many times where Mendy or whatever, a goalkeeper passes it to Lukaku. Lukaku chests it, and then he just passes it over to the guy who's running towards the goal, and then he runs with them. Like, if I see Werner and Lukaku play, chances are there's going to be multiple opportunities where Werner's going to have breakaways with the keeper because he's going to outpace the defenders, and the link of play between him and Lukaku is going to be fantastic. So hopefully, I don't think Lukaku is going to improve Werner's finishing, but he's going to give him a lot of chances, which Werner needs. And if he shoots, chances are he could make it. So hopefully I'm wrong.
I think he'll even give.
And that is unpopular for a reason.
He'll give Werner more space as well, and vice versa as well, I guess, because Werner is a threat no matter what. I know I know people can say, you know, football fans will say, oh, but he's got a conversion rate of this or a conversion rate of that. But if you're a centre back or a defender, you're not going to just let Timo run in behind, are you? You're not going to let him even have the chance. So that will create more space for Lukaku. I think our front three will be pretty fluid. But can I actually speak about Mason Mount, please? Because I think there's something I've actually noticed, and I've seen a few more Chelsea fans start to notice as well as myself. And I think when he's in the front three, I think he's so much better on the right-hand side when he's playmaking from that right-hand side, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Because I think with Mount also on the right-hand side, I think Mount's decent on the left, and I think he's good on the right. But it also, when you have Mount on the left, you're sort of putting either, when Werner and Pulisic are playing, you're putting them on the right. And I don't think, especially Pulisic, I think the whole team's just better when Mount is on the right, because it allows Pulisic or Werner to be more in their role.
I wanted to mention that too. Like, not so much about Mount, but about Pulisic. Like, yesterday we saw Pulisic and he looked a lot better than we've seen him like all of preseason. And I think I don't know what he has to do in order to. He's right-footed too, which blows my mind. That as soon as he plays on the right, he just looks lost. He's so out of the game. His dribbles don't come off. But when he's on the left, he looks electric. He's involved in the plays. He looks more dangerous. And I don't understand how he can't transition over to the right. But I actually agree with you. Honestly, at the end of the day, if Mount plays left, right, or as a false nine or whatever, I don't really care. I think Mount can do it all for the most part when it comes to the attacking third. But I agree with you. Mount on the right looked really good. He looked a lot better yesterday than he did for the few minutes he played against Villarreal. I think he's getting into the game. His dribbling abilities looking good. It's just, and even yesterday, like, I know it's not his assist, but he created a goal scoring opportunity with that cross.
A lot of the play went through him, and I swear, when he's on the right hand side, I feel like he has sort of less time to think. And I think when he's actually under pressure, I think he's actually a bit better, if you get what I mean. Because I feel like sometimes when he's on that left-hand side, and this is just a bit of constructive criticism, I feel like sometimes he can, as well as Pulisic, to be fair, I think he can overthink it. But when he's on that right-hand side and he's under a bit more pressure, I feel like when he gets that pass off a little bit earlier, I think it helps our play a lot more. So I think he's very effective on the right. His movement's also really good. Mason Mount, stylistically, he actually reminds me of a bit of a young Kevin De Bruyne. And I'm not saying he's as good as De Bruyne, but I mean, like, he can sort of pick up the game by the scruff of the neck, and he can sort of he sort of gives us a bit of energy as well, and I think it helps us a lot. So yeah, I hope that he starts on the right when he plays.
Yeah, me too. And honestly, I think this season, look, I'm not a Mount sexual. None of us here are Mount debaters. Maybe Will on some occasions, but that's about it. Like, we're not Mount lovers or anything. Like, if Mount has a shit game, Mount like we do like Mount a lot. I support Mount, but like I said before, like I mentioned how Mount had a shit game against Valencia. Like, let's just be real. Like, he wasn't in shape. Villarreal, I mean, yeah, sorry. He wasn't in game shape. He didn't look great. He didn't look comfortable. Like, you know, he was lost in that game. He looked terrible, but I understand why he looked terrible. But when it comes to this game, he looked fantastic on the right and everything. What I'm saying now is that I actually think this season might be a really, really good season for Mount. Not only because we have Lukaku, but if you look at how seriously Mount has taken his fitness, like we you guys saw the picture. It went viral. Like, this kid went from like a scrawny little, like, you know, 19-year-old or 20-year-old kid that was just starting under Lampard to this beast of a specimen now. Like, he's becoming a monster out there. Like, he's starting to get his physicality better, starting to, you know, bounce people off of him to get to the ball. Like, he's growing into his body, and it's I like to see that. Like, it's fascinating to see it because it's helping him and his game improve a lot. Which is, like, you know, that's the thing about Kai Havertz that was a struggle for him last season, was he just got bullied off the ball. And even this season, like, you can see Kai is like kind of growing into his body and getting bigger, and he doesn't get bullied off the ball as much. I think we're going to start seeing where the potential of these kids is going to take them and how good they're going to be. And I really think Kai and Mount are the ones to look at this season. I think they're going to have a fantastic season. I think they're going to be taking games by the scruff of their neck more often than not. And they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I'm not saying that as like a Chelsea fan. I'm just saying that as someone who's a football fan, and I'm seeing what it's happening in front of my eyes.
Chris, can I ask your opinion on Mount? Because we haven't heard from you in a while. What were your thoughts on Mount yesterday?
About yesterday, I thought
Yeah.
I thought he's quite I thought he's good yesterday. Like he had a longer Euro, so you expect him to start slow off into the Super Cup. He's getting adjusted to it. Yesterday's game, he looked more to himself, but he improved. Had a decent cross for Pulisic's goal. He didn't get an assist, but like he did cause it, so he definitely helped. And like you said, like his physical side is impressive. Like it's like he's gone to Bayern Munich for a season and had like all his muscles improved and everything. But he obviously didn't do it. Bayern Munich. Chelsea's got that effect. You know, we make players stronger too.
See, but that's the thing, though. Like, I'm sorry, real quick. Like, that's the difference between like what I see in Mount and what I see in Tammy. Like, Mount is to me like the player that's always training, always thinking about his body, always getting as strong as possible and improving where he can. Yeah. Whereas when he's serious about it, whereas Tammy, he just wants his paycheck and he wants to go home and play Fortnite or FIFA. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like there's levels to this.
I think with Tammy Abraham, it's a little bit hard as well because he is 6'6" and it's hard to gain weight at that point as well. Like, and he's young, but yeah, I do agree. Like Mason Mount is a serious guy. He's serious about Chelsea. He's serious about probably winning trophies, and he's just a serious player. And I really like him. I don't want to like overhype the guy. I don't want to give him like overhype him, like just give him so much more expectations. I like the way he's going. His direction's improving every year and year out. And it's good to see. Like he's like one of our guys. Like he's improved us.
Yeah. I'm not actually gonna. I know a lot of people. You know, Mount is a popular player in the fan base, but you know, criticism is good here and there. He's not perfect yet. He's a very good player. He probably will captain us one day. That is probably inevitable. And
I think Reece James might do it.
Reece James also isn't.
He's a shout for me.
Do you know what? I love Reece James. I think he's at least going to be vice captain because he's a very professional. I mean, I'm not.
It's going to be between the two, I reckon. The next generation of it.
I mean, I'm not in the dressing room or anything, so I can't say.
Go AM fucking comment. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, go AM.
I can't say for sure because obviously I'm not a Chelsea fan. I don't know Reece James personally, but he seems maybe not the most vocal on the pitch, but he, you know, I wouldn't want to mess with him. Let's just say that
he's very shy, but he's physicality. He's a fucking monster. But were you guys surprised to see? I know how many times we've complained about it, and how. I don't know if it was rare to see it last season, but it just didn't. It actually kind of was. It was towards the end of the season where we started seeing him play in that position more often. Were you guys surprised to see Azpi in the right wing back position last night?
No. Wait, shot.
No.
I
was surprised to see Azpi there because we have Hudson-Odoi and Reece James as options there, and he's still putting Azpi there.
You know the harsh reality of Hudson-Odoi, and I don't know what it is. And I do like him, but like Tuchel, I'm not sure if Tuchel rates him or not. But like, there's probably a good reason why he doesn't play a lot of games. I don't think it's down to injuries now, like surely, because he's been not injured for like a year and a half. So
Chris, do you know what I thought it was yesterday? Do you want to finish, Chris? Do you have anything?
I was gonna say harsh reality is like he won't get much minutes this season. I think he needs a loan.
I think yesterday. And I'm not going to be deluded and say, oh, no, everything's all right. Because, you know, I'm not concerned or worried because if we're winning without Callum, that's fine. You know, I support Chelsea. I'm not player FC or whatever. But did Trevor... sorry. Did Trevor play 90 minutes yesterday?
He did.
I think he did, yeah.
Maybe Tuchel saw Chalobah playing really well and didn't want to bring him off. So he wanted a bit of experience on with Azpi, giving some. I mean, I'm not saying that's 100%. I'm just saying maybe. But apart from that, I don't know. He just didn't want to bring him on. Maybe he didn't work as hard in training. I mean, I don't know. I can't really say. I can't really.
That's another theory. Is he good at training?
I think he probably is a good trainer,
maybe.
But it's just, I don't know. I'm not going to really put anything out there because I don't. That it's not fair, really, for me.
The way I see it, to be honest, onto Will's point, the way I see it is that I want to, because I'm at the same point with Will or with Chris on the fact that if he's not going to play, if he's not in the plans, then I really think he should be loaned out. Like, he needs to get game time, because I do want Callum to stay in this club. I do want him to succeed in this club, because I do see a really, really talented player if he's developing right. But the way I see it is that I maybe right now it's not so much that Tuchel doesn't rate Callum. Maybe it's more right now that the fact that they just need these players to get minutes and game time. So maybe that's why he just tried to fit everyone in there. Like Christensen had minutes yesterday, and he played the whole entire game as well. Or did he? Actually, yeah, he did play the whole game, didn't he?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he did.
By the way, he was brilliant yesterday.
Yeah, he was excellent as well. Even Emerson came on. That one was surprising to me. I don't know why Emerson came on at all. I thought Choa would come on, but I don't know. I think maybe he's just trying to get as many players fit as possible. So he's going with these a little bit of unorthodox lineups with some players that you don't normally see and some that you would. I'm not saying that's the case with Chalobah. I think he does rate Chalobah, but with Callum played basically every single game of the preseason, including the Villarreal game. I think he played. No, he didn't play the Villarreal game. I don't remember.
Christensen,
I think he did.
Christensen, he came on. I think.
Okay, he came on, but I think it might be like a trying to get minutes under the legs kind of thing. If by mid-September or if by 2 games from now we don't see him, then I think before the transfer window ends, we got to loan him out.
Yes. Yes. 36 of you locked in. Thank you for doing that. We do appreciate it. I mean, there's other shows on, so thank you for staying with us. Like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel, please. Near to 1.2k subs, so get us there and beyond. Links to Twitter, YouTube, and Discord are in the description. It is the actual Discord one, not the one that went offline, like it did the other day. Yeah. And also, if you wish to donate to the channel, please do so through the super chat function. Let's focus more on back to the game itself. Obviously, Chalobah, the big star, coming out of it. I'm glad. Is everyone sitting down?
Yeah,
I'm standing up.
Yeah. Why are you standing up?
Why would you do that, man? Why would you be standing up?
I do the opposite.
Okay, then, Chris, I want you to stand up.
All right, I'm lying down on the floor. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Okay. There was a player yesterday who played very well. Very well. I have to admit, very well. I
know what you're going Alonso, for. I know where this is going.
Alonso.
Marcus Alonso.
Yesterday, after playing 120 minutes midweek, didn't really have any defending to do, so was basically playing as a left winger throughout the game. However, I will not be fooled by this.
Yeah, me neither.
This snake oilsman of a performance that he's going to be living off for the next 3 or 4 weeks. I won't be good.
He is, Andrew.
I did give him his credit. What are we thinking? Chris, do not do any super chats, Chris. Okay, Chris. Chris, don't do any super chats, Chris. Yeah,
I'm going to donate to a different channel.
Please do not do any super chats, Chris.
I agree with Andrew though. Like, that was, to me, first of all, the fact that Alonso played 120 minutes in the game prior, 4 days later, he's coming out here and putting on like a man of the match performance. What the fuck is in the water in Cobham, man? Like, what is that? What is in the water in Stamford Bridge? What kind of electrolytes is this man on that he's able to perform like this after that kind of 120 minutes 4 days ago? What the fuck? and he looked fantastic. He looked dangerous. He was getting dangerous crosses. We saw what happened. What was it? He had a dangerous cross to, I believe it was oh my God, was it Pulisic? Yeah. The Pulisic header that Pulisic just right at the keeper. He just had a bunch of dangerous plays just like that, and he had like this free ability at the left wing to do whatever the fuck he wanted, and he took advantage of it. Even looked good at some dribbling aspects, playing the ball, the quick link up play. Like he looked fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, and he scored the freaking amazing goal.
Yeah, it's a good free kick. He has a great free kick taker. He's a great.
I don't know why Alonso actually picked left back or left wing back. He should have picked striker when he's a kid or a teenager or a young adult.
Or left winger. Jesus.
No, because he can shoot for like better than I think he can actually shoot better than all our players. I think. Actually,
who was it? It was Jorginho had a
Except
long little lob pass, right? And then off the volley, he just boom right at the keeper. I was like,
he chested it at one point and smashed it. Like he's actually got incredible technique of his shooting, and it's a shame really because I just find him so frustrating and annoying because when he tracks back, he jogs. I don't know why he jogs. So, and when he attacks, he sprints forward. So I know he's a lazy man. He's a lazy left back, and it frustrates me with him.
It's really weird because when they do the slow motion replay of him, that's when he looks his fastest. Very weird.
It's true though.
He does when he comes in.
So that was slow.
Yeah.
It's just lazy.
What did we think about Jorginho last night? Because in my opinion, Jorginho looked like he was in tip-top shape again, like just like that, like from Vieira looking a little shaky to just being the solid midfielder he is.
He's playing with supreme confidence.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't tested. Him and Kovacic were hardly tested yesterday at all. He was spraying the ball around where he wanted to. He was having fun. He just looked like he was just literally just kicking it around with his mates yesterday, and just spraying the ball around wherever he felt.
Him and Kova was just running up and down the midfield the whole entire time.
Just like it was like they were just practicing passing for the teammates. That's all they were doing yesterday. He played very, very well.
I have a favour over Jorginho. If because you know how much hate Jorginho gets because of what he does, and what he does is amazing. Like everything he's good at, he does it like 10 out of 10. I feel. If he's like a player like Barcelona and they're like thriving and winning Champions Leagues and he's like at DM like Biscuits is, I think they'd be pointing at him as like one of the greatest not greatest but one of the best CDMs in the world and everything. But since he's like playing for Chelsea and Chelsea's all about passion and pressure and sprinting around the pitch and just giving the passion around, and Jorginho is not all about that. I don't know what it is, but he just gets hate for it, and he's such a very talented player to have, and people just need to respect it or love it or whatever. Don't need to hate on it because he's actually not even nowhere near our worst players. We could be stuck at Bakayoko if you want. If you want to be stuck at Bakayoko, who can just give you running around in passion, then fine, have it. But Jorginho is actually class. He is I don't know. He's just amazing to have, and just be happy about it.
Andrew, I wanted to ask you because you were away doing what you had to do. What did you think about Pulisic last night?
Got his goal against Crystal Palace. CP loves scoring against CP, so that's
true.
5 in 5.
He played his position. He was playing left forward or on the left side.
I've got to be honest. I had that header from Alonso's cross.
He should have scored that.
The second half, I don't think I remember him doing much in the second half. He did score the goal, and it was a good goal, good reactions. But it's really hard to say. If you took the goal away, it'd be a fairly average performance. If I'm being quite honest with you. Nothing really stood out. But he scored the goal, so of course he's going to stand out. So it makes it like an average performance to a good performance. Not an outstanding performance or a great performance, but a good performance. Good anticipation for the goal. I still stand by the point I've made during the week. I'd love to see how he plays off for Lukaku.
Yeah.
And see if he can feed off.
You're right, because I know Werner. A lot of people see him, or maybe not even anymore. They saw him as a number 9, but we didn't really even pay with a striker yesterday, did we? Really?
Not really.
No.
So I agree with you.
Rice is worth 50 million max. Go ahead. He's worth 50 million max.
And
50 million on no more.
With as well with Pulisic, I'm not gonna let that. I thought he was better yesterday than he was against some of the shitters he's had recently.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was great, but I didn't think he was bad to a level where he was a problem, if you get what I mean.
He wasn't frustrating yesterday to me.
I think he even was on a couple of occasions, but he wasn't the thing is with Pulisic, I love Pulisic, one of my favourite players, but I'm still trying to work out what he is as a specialist. Is he a goal scorer? I don't think he's an out-and-out creator. So, I think he's got...
Is he a dribble merchant?
No, he's not a dribble merchant. It's just... I feel like when he's on it, I feel like he does have... I think he has a bit of a killer instinct at times when he is on it. And I think he always knows where the danger is for the opposition. I think he can exploit that at times. Whether that's taking on someone, making a key pass, or whether it's just what he did yesterday, being a penalty box poacher, and being in the right position at the right time.
I think him and Sterling are alike.
Potentially.
Maybe.
So tell you why.
Yeah. Minus the amount of diving.
I tell you why. Well, okay, fine. I tell you why. A lot of pace. Mm-hmm. They're not a wide player, so they're not that creative. If I'm being honest with you, but they've got an eye for goal, and they work well with a target person up there. If you notice, City last season, probably Sterling's worst productive season for City under Pep, and I believe that was because they didn't have a proper centre forward up there, and Sterling likes to work off a centre forward and get the goals. But I think they're like that. Go on, Chris.
I was going to say, the one difference there is between Pulisic and Werner, when you see them both run, one looks like Valmer when they run, and the other doesn't. So you can tell me which one looks like Valmer when they run.
As well with Pulisic, I think Pulisic is very quick on the half turn. He can turn very quickly. I think he's got a good acceleration of pace. I think Pulisic is more gifted than Sterling. I think Pulisic has a lot higher potential. I think maybe Tuchel... It depends whether Tuchel sees him as maybe a key player in his first 11, because you saw Man City bought Sterling for 50 million, I think a season before Pep came in, correct me if I'm wrong. And he sort of... Yeah, he did. He was all right under Pellegrini. I don't really remember his performances that much. He was all right under Pep's first season, but that was a disappointing season for them. And then him and Arteta really worked on Sterling's game and how they could maybe sort of make him put him a part of a system where it sort of hides any limitations he has.
Arteta.
And I don't think Pulisic has to be nurtured as much as Sterling, because I think technically he's more able than Sterling. He doesn't have to be a system player, but I think maybe that's something for Tuchel to potentially think about and work on, because if he doesn't get consistent game time this year, as much as it hurts me to say, I see the club looking to cash in on him. I don't think shirt sales is out of all the reasons to keep him, I don't think, honestly, shirt sales is one of them. I know he brings in a lot of money, but it's nothing that the club can't afford. They can literally reinvest the money if they want to top winger and sell shirts.
I don't like that argument that Chelsea fans seems to have to keep for Pulisic about shirt sales, because there comes a point even with any electric player, there comes a point where those shirt sales do plateau, unless you're like Messi or Ronaldo. Surely by now the shirt sales for Christian Pulisic have plateaued, right? It was probably really hype in the first season, and then now it's probably because he doesn't play that often, whatever, or he's been average, I guess. Surely those sales have plateaued. So I don't see why people still use that excuse. In my opinion, yesterday's Slendz, you fraud, man. In my opinion, yesterday he looked a lot better. I think a lot of it has to do because he was on his more comfortable side, and he wasn't as frustrating to watch because he didn't constantly get dispossessed because of the amount of times he would try to dribble and it wouldn't pull off. So, look, if he can still play like that, and if Tuchel decides to stick with him on the left, then I think we'll be okay. I think we'll see the better Pulisic. Also, he has to stay fit. But I think my biggest issue is there's going to be games where he doesn't play on the left, where he has to figure out how to improve his game. Because if he plays like he played in preseason in that Villarreal game because he's on the right, I don't think he's even. I think he's just going to be another part of Tuchel's rotation, not even in the starting 11 plans. Will.
Yeah, go on, Andrew.
We're not having a Cho debate here. It's boring when he didn't play.
Yeah, we all have our. We all. If you don't know our opinion, if you don't know our opinions on Cho, we all rate him apart from maybe Kai. We all rate him.
Guys, I have to say this real quick, Will. The KH No Filter Twitter, I emphasize, is Kai. It's not us.
Kai. It's not,
so please, don't bundle up. Don't think KH No Filter Football is obsessed with Cho. That's Kai.
We all rate him. We're not fresh. I speak. I'm trying to hopefully say what everyone feels, but I'm not necessarily frustrated he's not playing because we're winning and we just won the Champions League. I'm not even frustrated with Callum or Tuchel. It's just we rate him. We want him to do well. Obviously, Chris said earlier he feels like he needs a loan. Andrew, I don't know if you feel the same way with that.
Yeah, he does need a loan. Let me just say this.
Poor Roma.
Roma, go AM. Roma's shirt sales are going to plummet with Tappy hates it. If you wish to still supply your normal chats or super chats to that Tammy, even when he goes, you can do it here. I will gladly accept them.
The man, the myth, the legend. Here he is.
Pulisic
Can't sleep because all he thinks about is Cho.
Pulisic as well.
How does Cho get so many debates at you? Never really always plays.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
We're not debating him, so let's move
with
I know,
Pulisic,
yeah, I'm not saying we are.
I really hope Pulisic works out because he made me fall in love with him in that lockdown period, and I'm still living off of that deep down. So please, Christian, if you're listening to this, you're probably not. Please stay fit if you can, and please score some goals because I'll be annoyed. I won't be annoyed, but I'll be upset if you leave. So please.
All right, well, you got it. I just have to go get my Hershey's peanut butter bar.
Oh my God, Marshall! Oh God.
I heard that weekly update. I wouldn't be surprised if we are linked more to Salmaguires moving forward. Liverpool can't agree to pay his wages.
Hey, I'd take him. I'd be fine with him coming in.
Here's he is. I thought he was going to sleep. There we go. Cho is shit.
Go to
sleep because
he's
thinking about Cho.
Dream about your favourite player, Cho. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. We've got the Repop best attacker now. Tammy's gone. Crofty switched to Werner there real quick.
As well from Tammy to Timo.
Wow. Isn't it funny? We talk about Cho for a little bit and Kai's here.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's the first time I
instinct.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I wondered what that picture was for, Stan, in the Discord. It wasn't.
Jeez.
Mount used to be the most debated. Now it's Cho. Yes, it is.
Mount won that debate.
Chelsea, Liverpool, previously linked. We were previously linked. Guadalupe, thank you for joining us. I heard to allow it, man. What were we talking about before? We said we weren't going to talk about Cho, and we talked for him for about
Pulisic. We were talking about Pulisic.
Pulisic. There we go. I think we're done on Pulisic.
Yeah. Why the fuck did Emerson come on yesterday?
Did you?
On
Emerson, did you see him meet? He met a few of the match-going fans, after the game, and he bought them all Jaeger pots.
Oh yes, I read that.
Is that true?
Yeah. I saw people that I interact with on Twitter.
They
showed photos of him.
How can you be blocked?
That's hilarious. That's as Italian as you can get. Start buying Jaeger pops.
My Tappy agenda. Kazi's Timo agenda on my Tappy agenda. Kazi's Timo agenda or my Tappy agenda?
Fair, Kai's
What?
Cho agenda is funny. I do laugh at it.
No, it's not.
I don't
funny.
know. I think Go AM. I think your Tammy agenda is a lot.
Go AM, 'cause,
Oh,
I don't know how you think. I thought I'm quick reacting to stuff, but you're very quick.
yeah. I gotta go with Go AM.
Hi, Loki.
Go AM and then
hearing
Kai
every
and
time
then,
Cho is
Timo.
mentioned. Yeah, he magically finds. He's like he's our version of the Arsenal fan Zayn Yassi. Just keeps popping up. Andrew, who impressed you out of all the subs? Reece James, Emerson. Who was the other sub?
I don't think we used our third sub, did we?
Oh, Havertz.
Havertz did alright, but
I'd
is
say
it
Oh
really
yeah,
impressive
Havertz
when
did
we
come
know it?
on. Yeah, Havertz.
Havertz looked
no,
good.
Reece James, I thought maybe. They didn't really get enough time, really.
Havertz
It's hard
had
to
a
say,
good
yeah.
touches though in the box. He took it on. He took on a man.
Yeah.
Emerson was just
If we
there.
fit Pulisic with a zapper, then when he starts dribbling with his head down, Tuchel can zap him to lift his head and pass.
What, like an electric
Just
shock
a-
wrist?
Yeah, electric shock therapy, basically. Yeah, yeah, if you're thinking about impure thoughts. Goes like that,
Or attach it to his leg and the nerve muscle, and then it will just release it for him. Like
Can't see
every
Kai's
buzz.
comments in the chat. Space, right?
Slendz.
You must.
No, we don't get a fade here. There's no faded mohawk here, right?
Yes, no. That's true. It's actually
Fucking, we got the freaking Slendz leading the charge on fucking
Actually, you're right.
berating me on my face.
Hi,
see
are
it.
you
I
in
don't know why he can't-
incognito mode?
I don't know why you can't see it. He might be doing
Wait a
it
minute.
from the studio.
Can I not see Kai on my thing either? No,
Wait,
I can see
what?
Kai on
What?
my YouTube.
There it.
Yeah, I can Kai
Yeah.
on my YouTube.
Yeah, I can.
No
see it.
issue with seeing Kai on
I
my
don't see him
YouTube.
Very
comment, I
weird.
just see it pop up sometimes. It's weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it as well. Yeah, you guys aren't looking properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Slendz is too distracted with my haircut to look.
It's not funny, Chris. I don't know what mind what it's referred to. I don't know. My Go AM agenda. That's Nick Blue's agenda. It's got one
Sure.
Go AM. Who has a bigger agenda, Kazi or Kai?
Wait. Chris's Alonso agenda is stronger than them all combined. I'm sorry.
Hey, he's shit, so let's move him on.
No, I mean Chris's Alonso agenda is a standard staple agenda, in my opinion.
I've
Seriously,
seen,
I don't want to look Alonso.
I don't make
Alonso,
jokes. I
you
just
ain't
want
fooling
him
me,
gone,
bro.
shipped off.
You paella eating ass needs to leave the damn club. All right, you're not fooling me.
Good lord.
Can we just ship off Alonso, Joe? I just want him gone.
Marshall, can you take your headphones off so we can see the fade?
He did that.
Slendz, why don't you come on and ask him
Yeah,
yourself?
Slendz,
Yeah.
I said Mount yesterday, and Johnny's head popped off out of my toilet.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Show the trim, Marshall. He's showing the trim. You
I
guys
did.
want to watch
Yeah.
Kunde live? He's starting. Or is he starting? Okay. Is it another pre-season game, or are they starting their league? Oh no, they're starting their league.
Yeah.
Havertz.
Oh, that
Oh,
Hazard.
yeah, okay.
I believe it. Marshall's barber must hate him.
No, my barber loves
Your
me.
barber must be a Spurs fan. Kai can't see his comments. Why can't what? Alonso is actually a better striker than Werner. Wow.
Might be right on that.
Coming in here hot.
On shooting, maybe, but that's about it.
Hassan says we need a new show called Agenda FC. No, that's a show on Sarcasm City.
Yeah,
I
that's
believe, so,
trademarked over there.
and get everyone on to say their agenda.
I think
We should
there's
bring
no
back
point in
unpopular
watching La Liga.
Let's bring back unpopular opinions one
We
day.
will.
What?
I don't think La Liga is worth watching
Unless
anymore
you-
without
What
messing.
channel is
Maybe
the
we
league
should-
on anyway
Maybe
for
we
the
should.
UK?
Maybe we should do a show. Maybe we should do a show called The Truth Hurts. Something like
Oh.
that. Let's do that.
The truth.
Yeah.
The Truth Havertz. The Truth Havertz. How about that? Yeah. Little pun right there. The Truth
We're
Havertz.
doing our ideas on the
Havertz.
show, huh?
That was terrible.
Yeah,
That
the
was
Truth
terrible.
Havertz. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
Andrew,
that's-
Andrew, that I think you need some
that's
sleep,
how it
Andrew.
is. It's called-
Something wrong with your head right now.
Consistency.
That name is good as I get.
Just jealous. Can't think of it.
Oh man.
Yeah, can't think of it. 41 of you locked in. Thank you very much. Like and share the video. subscribe to the channel. Links are in the description below for everything there. You can donate if you want to.
Did Mendy have to do anything yesterday?
No.
He just had one or two chances, right?
He
That's
made a
it.
couple of good saves.
Wait, couple good saves? I didn't even
Yeah,
notice a couple good saves.
higher than I thought it was, so he must have made a couple.
No, but did you actually see him make a good save? I don't know.
Yeah, he made one, I think, from a header.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Rudiger looked fantastic. Rudiger looked dangerous.
Didn't he grab it?
Dangerous.
I think he caught the header, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know, Chris. I can't remember, to be fair.
No. Rudiger looked dangerous in the sense that, like, he did his driving runs,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
like,
dangerous, but not for us, you mean? It was dangerous.
No, I don't mean dangerous in the fact that he looked shaky in the back. No, he's always a solid, like, workhorse in the back, and it's fantastic because Mendy barely has to do anything. Just Rudiger's going to block everything for him. Same thing with Azpi. Azpi looked fantastic yesterday, too. Even at right wing back, I know he's not the most creative at the right wing back position, or he doesn't really have the legs, which I still don't understand why he plays right wing back, but he did a job. That's Azpi for you, he always does a job. It's kind of sad to see he's not getting all the.
Broja's at Southampton on loan, isn't he?
Yeah, Broja's always in Southampton right now. He's alone.
Adam Armstrong will probably start for them, won't they? So.
Are you guys happy that Tammy's finally going to be going to Roma, though?
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
It's going to be good for him.
Yeah,
I think so too.
He's got Jose Mourinho could either break him or make him a better player, and it's going to be one or two.
And he doesn't have to fucking play for freaking Arsenal. The fact that he's an Arsenal fan and still chose another club that isn't playing in European football over Arsenal.
Don't disrespect the Conference League, the Europa Conference League. Don't disrespect.
Why would you want to play under Arteta? Wait, no.
Why do I want to watch fucking Arsenal versus Notre Dame or some shit?
No, but
like,
Marshall. What's
some
his name? Tammy
university
can either play
somewhere.
against Jose. He can play against Jose or Arteta. Who you go pick?
Yeah, Jose, obviously.
No,
even though Jose got sent off yesterday.
What you got to learn under Arteta?
What you actually got to learn the Europa Conference League, Marshall?
I thought that he wanted Arsenal, and then he watched that Brentford game, and he went, fuck this! I'm not trying. I don't care if I support Arsenal. I'm not wasting any time here, man. I'm going to go to Roma, and also
good for him though.
It helped that they offered €1 million more a year. For him to go there. And Arsenal didn't even offer anything. So, does Timo deserve to start on merit? Because everyone says you play on merit. No, the merit thing's bullshit. No one plays on. The merit thing does not.
That happens in every club. There's no such thing as merit.
I mean, Chalobah, I guess, is playing on merit.
No such.
Can you name me a club with merit?
No, there's no such thing as merit. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why there's no such thing as merit. If N'Golo Kante's out for a month, right, injured. Yeah. As soon as he comes back and he's ready, he comes back in the team, no matter who's playing well.
Of course.
So it doesn't, you know what I mean? There's no such thing as merit.
That's what I mean. I don't think there's a merit thing in any club. Like a club always have their best players, and obviously there is the players can obviously break in and like overtake if they're really good enough. Like they have to show it.
Yeah.
Are you guys at all?
I would just say this. Hang on, Marshall. I'll just say this. I know we didn't have Lukaku, but Werner started every big game last year. Okay, every big game. Okay, listen. He has to improve himself, and he has to show that he's improving. I don't know if he can, but let's see how he does with Lukaku. Whether it affects him or not in a positive way, I'm not 100% sure. But I would just say this: you can save yourself a hell of a lot of headaches, arguments, debates over nothing if you just simply say this: I trust Thomas Tuchel. Yeah. And you just say leave it like that. If you trust the manager, then you trust the players that he picks to play the game. And then you can debate it afterwards.
Yeah. I agree 100% with that statement.
Yeah, if he gets it wrong, then you can criticize it or criticize it.
Yeah, if you get it.
And he hasn't yet, really. Now he got a few, I don't know why he brought on Emerson, but at the end of the day, he brought on Emerson against Atletico Madrid. He ended up scoring with his first touch. But no, what I was going to ask you guys is, I know we saw yesterday Kovacic with 120 minutes playing and a Jorginho who is still, getting his game legs back. Are you at all concerned about our midfield situation with N'Golo Kante possibly not playing for Arsenal on Sunday or Saturday. I don't remember when it is.
I can say I'm not worried because I know how bad Arsenal are. Like, we have the firepower.
They were bad twice last year and we lost.
Yeah, but like, come on, can you really see Chelsea losing
they were as
league
bad
matches in a row?
No,
listen, we were supposed
to lose twice last year.
Chris, do you not remember what happened in December? They were basically below. They were bottom 10, and we just revived their season. They were as bad as they have ever been in the history of their club.
This is arguably a worse team than that Arsenal team. Do you know what I mean?
What's so scary about Arsenal though?
No, it's not that.
It's not that.
Yeah, it's us. I'm concerned with us. That's why I asked about our midfield.
Such a bang average squad, and the manager's not even good.
Twice in the league.
I know, but this what happens when little clubs beat you. Like little clubs can beat you sometimes.
But Chris,
but hang on. West Brom drew against us and beat us 5-3. That's that happens. Like this season, no way.
Chris, do you not remember the superpowers that Granit Xhaka gets when he plays against Chelsea? He goes from basic Granit Xhaka to world class Granit Xhaka.
It's like McGoldrick and that one West Brom player scoring passes.
You don't have to worry about that motherfucker anymore.
Xhaka's got that power.
He's in championship now.
Hey, we have a striker this time, okay? That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing too. I wanted to ask you guys: do you think he's gonna play 60 minutes?
But Tammy, okay, come on, Tammy and fucking Giroud off the bench for 40 minutes.
It's fine. I'm not worried about Arsenal. I'm worried about how we play against Arsenal.
Yeah. I'm confident. Yeah. I'm not worried about.
That's how
When did Ruben get COVID, and when is he going to come back? Because that went under the radar for me. I had no idea.
I don't know. They announced it Saturday, but I don't know when he got tested.
So unfortunate, man.
If we lose to Arsenal, I'm not much of a drinker, but I need to buy some alcohol because literally I'm gonna be depressed after that because I can't handle lose that shit team again. I just can't. I don't want to.
If we lose, can you get drunk? If we lose, can you get drunk on a live stream we do?
Yes.
There's
definitely going to be a match reaction to that one.
I need to go to the shop and get drinks then. I'm not a heavy drinker. Well, I'm not even a drinker, fair. I need to get drunk.
If you're not a heavy drinker, just one bottle's going to do it for you then if you're not a heavy
drinker. I'm like some of my mates who drink regularly, I think I can handle a drink better than some of them. Weirdly enough. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm so short.
Sir Romelu, I hope you're right, bro. I forgot about that. This is what happens like after Arsenal games the last season. You just try to forget and you move on. And I totally forgot about that, man.
I understand what you're saying, C1 London, and I totally understand. Last December was the worst Arsenal team I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. And I know we weren't in great form, but we played shit. We then played them just before the FA Cup, I believe. And we were in some good reign of form, got into the Champions League final, come in, and we lose 1-0 to them. Okay? Lost the FA Cup. So I'm not worried. I don't fear Arsenal. I'm not worried about Arsenal. I'm worried about our performances recently against Arsenal. They've not been good.
Have to score first. We have to score first. Because if we don't score first, you know what they're going to do, Andrew. They're just going to do the same thing they did in the second leg. They're going to fucking park the bus, and then we're going to fucking struggle for low blocks again, and it's going to be absolutely hair-ripping terrible.
Do you think Lukaku starts?
I hope so. I want him to literally stat pad against that shit team.
He's going to be in training from tomorrow. He's going to be in training from tomorrow. We play on Sunday at 4:30.
That's good.
I believe he will be.
I think he's going to come in for 30 minutes.
You think he's not going to start?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to start. I just don't think he's ready. I think he might start the Spurs game, which is the one after, right? Spurs is right after Arsenal. No, Liverpool. I think he's going to start the Liverpool game. I'm not sure if he's going to start the Arsenal game. He'll be on the bench, and I think he'll come on as a sub to get minutes. But then again, I don't know. But we'll see, man. I hope our midfield will hold up until Kante can get fit, or I just hope Kante's fit for Arsenal in general. because I just fatigue, especially this early in the season.
Yeah, it's at the Emirates.
I don't want to have a game. It's at the Emirates too. I don't want to have a game like Man City had today, where they just couldn't figure it out even with Grealish. I don't want to have one of those games.
I don't think Thomas Tuchel said he'll start. He said he'll make his debut. He never confirmed whether he'll start or not.
Yeah, he'll make his debut for sure.
Okay, that's fine. I understand your confidence.
Lukaku wasn't part of this preseason though.
We have recently. I just remember we did recently beat Arsenal in the Mind series. I'll just put that out there as well. Ben Shite is going to feel things he didn't know he could feel. Okay. Lacazette ain't playing. I know. I drafted him. I need to. Damn it. They had 1 week off. Okay. Winter Servatini is the only one we have to worry about because every time he plays Reece, he cooks him. Stuff. Man City defense was shite. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it was. It's the first game of the season. I will point out to everyone it's the first day of the game of the season. Let's not write anything off yet. What to speak about next? Anything? Also, Havertz rested Chilwell and Reece James is back. They are. I'm interested to see if Alonso.
I want to see Chilwell play, man. I haven't fucking seen that guy play since the fucking Champions League. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, he's not seen him play football in 2.5 months.
That's why I was so shocked when Emerson came on. I was like, why is Emerson coming on, not Chilwell?
Do you know if he played any?
Okay, that's a little bit of a shock. Yeah.
Against Wade, did he play any part today? Do you know against Wade?
He might have. I'm hoping so.
Maybe.
He does need to get that mad sharpness, doesn't he? Like, it's weird. Like, he hasn't played yet.
Thiago Silva played. So, Gems in the building here. Man City need a striker. Will have to be signed.
Yeah.
Grealish not enough. Yeah, Grealish solves the problem they didn't have.
I don't know why they went to Grealish first. Honestly, it's weird how they gone for Grealish over Kane. Because
I kind of understand because Sterling has been a little cold with the team.
Yeah, they're not sold.
But Sterling still starts.
Yeah.
I said cold, like ice cold.
Go again. We didn't tend to. Come on.
Wait, what again?
CSGM agreed. They need a striker more than Grealish. Obviously, Tino Andrew in play. He looks great in pre-season. That may be few and far between.
Because he's mid?
But Chilwell not playing because he's mid.
I don't know what that means.
He's midfield.
I don't know. Who you guys play next to Lukaku? That's an interesting thing. What do you think if it's a 3-4-3? We'll just we'll go into this last bit. We'll probably do more in-depth preview at the end of the week.
Yeah, closer to the week. Yeah, the game.
Sunday.
What if Lukaku starts, or do you think that if he doesn't start, who's your front three next weekend against Arsenal?
Who's this first two? Oh God.
Sorry.
Chris.
Is Will there?
I don't know if Will's there.
We'll be back.
Will's asleep. So if Lukaku starts, I think the attack. This is what I'm thinking or want to be. Yeah, well, I'm doing the lineup first.
What are you thinking? Yeah, just no. What you think? Not what you want it to be.
You do it first, Will.
Front three next week, Will, against Arsenal.
Lukaku up front, and then Mount and Pulisic playing off of him.
You think that's gonna be your lineup?
You're saying
not one. Do you
three.
think that's gonna be your lineup?
Are you saying the one that I want, or the one that Tuchel's gonna?
No, what do you think Tuchel's going to play next week? If it's a front three against
Mount Lukaku Havertz.
Mount Lukaku Havertz.
Or Mount Lukaku.
Opinion: don't compare a mid-table Brexit baller to a champion. Yes, that's correct. I
know mine.
Yeah, Chris, what do you think?
I think if Lukaku starts, it'd be Lukaku and I actually think Lukaku's going to start anyway, but I think it'd be Lukaku, Kai Havertz, and Timo Werner on the left. I think we might see that attack, like just hit him on the attack. Like Ben White won't handle nothing against them.
Okay. Marshall.
I think it's going to be because I don't think Lukaku's going to start. I think he's going to be subbed on. I think it's going to be Timo, Mount, and Havertz.
Timo, Mount, and Havertz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that if he doesn't start.
Yeah, so
What about
I
you,
think
Andrew?
it'll be that.
So hang on, let's go through this. What do you think? 4-2-4 with Mendy, James, Trevor, Rudiger, Chilwell, Jorginho, Kovacic, Havertz, Lukaku, Pulisic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This team will destroy Arsenal. I don't know if it'll experiment away at the Emirates. 4-2-4. It's an exciting lineup. But I wouldn't be surprised if Timo starts, even though Timo's thinking the joint differently. Wait. People hate on Christian Pulisic for dribbling. Can we talk about Kova? You be careful how you treat Kova in this channel.
Yeah, Kai's going to jump on in a minute.
Play the role in midfield on Arsenal game. No, I think our midfield will dominate the midfield next week. Should do anyway. Next week, so if there is no space, no, I don't think Partey's fit. Right, I think Partey's not going to be fit.
No, I don't think he is.
But, yeah, I think we'll dominate the midfield. I think he'll go either Werner Mount Havertz or might go Werner Lukaku Mount. If Lukaku
Werner
starts.
Lukaku Mount, interesting.
Yeah.
Mount has to start.
Can I say, like, remember last Arsenal game? Everybody's begging for a team over and played against them. So I always remember what people begged for when he did play. So.
Please, Timo, I wish Timo was on so he could score goals.
I wasn't even the one who's saying it because I know what we need sometimes, and Timo offers different things. Like,
look what their begging's got them. Hasn't got them anything.
Probably not.
Seriously.
But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now. Leave you to what's left of your beautiful Sunday. Look throughout the rest of the week. I think we're back tomorrow at least once. With the just turn your notifications on. That's all I ask you to do. Just turn your notifications.
Yeah, that way you don't miss the
also, you can
all that stuff, guys.
You can still join the Fantasy Football League, although you will be a week behind. So you'll be a good few points behind.
You
guys want to join the Discord?
You're good enough to join now?
Yeah.
Yes.
The code. If I don't mean to read out the code, or because I remember it off by heart.
No, just put it in the chat if you know it, or
I can't.
Or
put it on the chat at the moment. Could you guys put in the chat one of you two? Because it's it's DXLSON.
Yeah, it's in the chat. There you go. That's the code to join. We'll say, just in case you don't know, the winner of our league. What is my team winner? It's Chelsea. It's Chelsea. It's Chelsea. My team always. Thank you very much. Great stream. What people don't understand is that defenders don't want to deal with Timo, even if he's not scoring. He's a problem.
Yeah.
Drac. That's very good. That's the code to join our fantasy football team. Timo can score and dribble. That will make me happy. My lineup: Mendy, Rudiger, Thiago, Chalobah, Jorginho, Kova, Lukaku, Mount, Havertz. My second COVID jab has knocked me for 6. Didn't have this with the first jab. Yeah, can affect people differently. Just should be gone in 48, 72 hours. Any lasting effects, contact your doctor. There we go. That's the link to Discord. Capabilities incoming, just a rattle. Jesus Christ, if Timo got a professional football contract, anyone can. That's not fair. The winner of our fantasy Premier League team will be the winner of a choice of a football top from a club store. If any of the panelists win the league, whoever comes after the next person after them is not a panelist, and that's just me, Slendz, Marshall, Chris,
I'll be first place. So.
Oh, shut up!
So Chris will be.
Shut up! We got 34 more weeks to go.
3 more weeks of me kicking your ass.
Sorry, the lineup. Mendy, Rudiger, Christensen, Chalobah, Alonso, Azpi, Kovacic, Jorginho, I'm coming around to the fact maybe Lukaku won't start now. Havertz, Werner, and Mount.
You lost your draft match, didn't you, Andrew?
Why are you saying that, man? Why are you rubbing in?
Why you gotta bring it up? You gotta bring it up. Let's close it up, guys. Let's close it up. Let's close it up. Smash the like buttons, by the way, guys. Let's get to 40. Let's get to 40 likes, guys. Oh, we already did. All right. Yeah. Let's get to 50 likes.
My fantasy is to come through that phone and uppercut you in the jaw. How about that?
Yeah, Chris, and your dog too.
Who the fuck drafts Alonso? But anyways, we move.
Yeah.
We move.
We move.
I mean,
like
Chris
I say,
didn't he? So yeah.
Yeah. He obviously knew.
Anyways.
Thanks for locking in. 35 of you throughout and a bit more. Thank you very much on the Sunday evening. You know how guys like to mellow and look forward to the working week. Real Chris, Will, Marshall, everyone's links are in the description below. Subscribe to the channel. Get us to 1.2k subs or above. Like and share the video. Join us throughout the week. Turn your notifications on. We'll be here most days, if not every other day. But come on, Chelsea. Season started brilliantly. We move on to Arsenal and hopefully stomp on their necks and leave them in the dust or in the mud, in the shit.
Catch you guys later in the week.
Don't do drugs. If you subscribe, we'll be your best.